Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the New York Knicks. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. You've got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at point. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Now here's Tatum over Hart, and Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer, and Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown kicks to White. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks on offense. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
White, good.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now, here's Bridges. Towns. Nice D from Porzingis.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The kick out to Tatum. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bounce pass from Bridges. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Holiday against Brunson. Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Hart. Brunson kicks to Towns. Towns, a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Brunson against Holiday. And Brunson gets it to go.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Brown outside. Hart against Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Fires away from outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. To Porzingis. Austin needs to get off a shot. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Hart against Tatum. Wide, a screen on Hart. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges.
What's up?
And that one falls for Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now, here's Hart. Buries it down low.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
White with it, defended by McBride. Back to Tatum. Count that one. Tatum's got 10.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. On defense, the Celtics. They're leading by 8. Here's Hart. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Here's Hauser. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Achua. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Over in the corner, McBride drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Pritchard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Hart, and it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson.
One shot.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his second bucket.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around you.
Now here's Brown, defended by McBride. Brown's shot is good.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the inside. Horford in the post, covered by Achua. Cornette passes to Horford, trains the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McBride. And taken away by Brown. And here's the break. Goes up. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got Tatum. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Pass to Tatum. for McBride. That misses off the backboard. Knicks trail by 9. Down low. Bridges finds Payne. Achua with it. Payne passes to Bridges. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
First free throw is good. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne. Both free throws good from Bridges. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Tatum against Bridges. Tatum down low. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Anunoby in the corner. Here's Achua. The rebound by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. And stolen by Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Tatum on the wing. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bridges against Tatum. Bridges passes to Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Tatum. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks trail by 7. Now Anunoby to the wing right side. McBride passes to Anunoby. Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Traps in the tray. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go!
Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. White the pass to Porzingis. Knicks with the rebound. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-4 run. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges.
What's up?
That free throw good from Brown. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
And New York making a change here. That one is no good. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now here's Brunson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Clock at 6. Brunson with a clean look. And the Knicks miss again. Boston leading by 6. Outside, White. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. 11 feet away. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Drives to the hoop. Porzingis kicks to Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. Good D by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Achua.
2 minutes.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis. This is his first free throw of the game.
Precious Achua at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Achua. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Anunoby in the corner. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. He's checked in for the Knicks.
Number 3, Josh Hart.
.139 left in the first half of the game. Right side Towns. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Towns has got 7.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brown. They need this one. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Offensive rebound. Bridges for 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Austin's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brown dishes to Holiday. Now Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the screen. And here's Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Bridges, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
White the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis finds White. Over Bridges. Outside White. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. White's got his second bucket of the night. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're taking another shot. So sorry. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Knicks trail by 4. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Towns, a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Brunson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Knicks. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Zach, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. Now here's White. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Brunson. And again, it's Boston converting.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
Towns, a screen on White. Pass to Towns. The 10-footer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got 9 points. Boston leading by 5. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Porzingis. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Bridges against White. Bridges kicks to Towns. Good on the triple. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Hart against Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Brown outside. Connects from 3-point range. Brown's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Boston. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Brunson surveying the D. Towns. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, White. Got a hand on it. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bridges. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here's Hart following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Here's Towns, and again it's New York.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Now here is Holiday, still scoreless. Shoots over Brunson. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Brunson a screen on Tatum. Hart wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tatum with it. He's got 16. Here goes Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Now, here's Bridges. Trailing by 4. Anunoby has the open look. No good from outside. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. To the middle. Throws it down, JT!
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Brunson against Holiday. Towns dishes to Bridges. Back to Towns. Pass to Hart. The tray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. Now Holiday. Outside Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's 1:59 left in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Pass to Bridges. With the drive. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's White. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
.121 left to play here in the third. Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. And here is Bridges. Robinson passes to Hart. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pritchard passes to Brown. They set the screen. Releases. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Here's Brunson. The 19-footer is on the money.
No doubt Brunson committed to getting his rhythm. He wants to be a provider on the scoreboard.
Brown against Bridges. Now here's Brown, guarded closely. Over Bridges. And that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in Boston. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston Five. Now, Anunoby. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For the Knicks, OG Anunoby, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both good from the line that time. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Tatum's got the game tied up here for Boston.
How about the attitude Tatum has? I mean, if he has room to shoot, he is going to let it fly.
Pass to Achua. And here is Anunoby. Now McBride. Towns finds Achua. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Here's McBride. No good with the triple. Boston shooting 43% for the game. Here's Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anunoby passes to Payne. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And he converts the layup. Payne's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Towns. Over Horford. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Drew Holiday check in for Torrey Craig.
Boston Zone, Celtics.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Achua. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Tatum. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Hart. And Anunoby, here we go.
Clearly a foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
That one is off. Celtics making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Tatum looking around. Shoots over Anunoby. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 3. McBride passes to Payne. Craig against Hart. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
Tatum against Anunoby. Shuts him. Tatum using his size inside.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yeah, you don't see guys weak-legged like that very often. We'll be seeing that play for weeks to come.
Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Clock at 4. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Torrey Craig. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And then for New York, Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Hart the pass to Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Inside, taken away. Bridges against Brown. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
At the line for 2, Kristaps Porzingis.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Second free throw, no good.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Brunson. Boston, no good that time either.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Hart. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. New York, no good that time either. Brunson against Holiday. Brown with the screen on Hart. Here's Tatum. Sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. To end the cold streak. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tatum to take the lead. The Knicks pull it in. And Tatum over to help. Hart finds Brunson. From downtown, Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Brunson against Holiday. Bridges passes to Hart. Lays it up off the glass. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Shoots from 12. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Tatum.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Here's Brunson. Excellent D there from Holiday. Brown feeling out of it. Tatum on the wing. To tie it up. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In the pass to Anunoby. Brunson against Brown. The kick out to Tatum. To take the lead. Out to White. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Got it!
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
From deep, Brunson misses the tray. And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.